first edition of Between You and Me, and I would like to say here that like I've always said, that the purpose of this program is to inspire someone out there, is to motivate someone there. Just listening to someone's stories at time will just give you an idea of how to solve your own issues. And that is why I have come up with this idea, and I would always like us to please share this, invite friends, invite our loved ones to this engaging, interesting, and very rewarding conversation. And today I will be having a sought after fashion stylist who will be my guest. But before I introduce him, to bring him on to the camera, I would also like to say that as much as I like multitude, I will be grateful and appreciate that multitude of people will see this video. Reason why I say share, I will be most fulfilled if someone, at least someone, gets inspired, someone's need is met by just listening to this video. And that is why we all need to share this video. We don't know who might need it. It might be her friends, it might be her neighbors, it might be our family members that will need this video. Even if it's about 1,000 people that will see it and only 10 people's need are met, then we've all done something. I have done something, the guest has done something, and you that shared the video or participated in watching, because you are kind of a motivation as well, I've done something. We've all in one way contributed to humanity and blessed someone. So please, let's do her best. I look forward to always having you, and I want to say thank you. You are the superhumans, because without you, imagine me coming here every time and just speaking to myself, nobody listening, the guests, nobody listening to us, nobody watching. So how would that be? So I want to say thank you to everyone who always make it as not a point of duty, but who always make it like yes, that they have to be here. It's a sacrifice. Thank you. My guest today is Biodun Jakes. Is a fashion stylist, and today we'll be talking about fashion as it is, because a lot of things, trending things that we see now. So we'll be talking about fashion. To have you, Jakes. Jakes, how is Lagos today? Jakes, Biodun Jakes.
Lagos is busy. Lagos is fine. Stressful place, but we thank God everything is going on well.
How are your clients as well?
They're fine.
Okay, so let me quickly go into, and my first thing I want to even know is that what has been your favorite moment in this field?
Okay, my favorite moment has been every time I get to style couples.
Yeah. I know.
Because it's a memorable event. It's like a once in a lifetime event. So there's nothing as beautiful as when you see couples come together, and then you're the one making their outfit. It's their big day. It's always a very special moment for me.
Yeah.
Very, very special.
For making that day a very special moment for them. So that has been your favorite moment to style couples, okay? And I'm very sure I've seen many of your works, and I'm sure that those couples were really pleased with it. So there's something I believe that for everyone, their background always have a place, or how do I put it? Always have a place in their present condition. Always have something to do. No one just no one is an island that just came from nowhere. So there's always something that our background has to do with our present, our current situation, and that is why I always like guests about their background or how it was growing up for them. Which the same thing I'm going to ask you this today, that I was growing up for you, Biodun. Hey, Jakes.
It wasn't easy. All right, of course, from a family of 7, of course, I'm second to the last. All right, but then you just realize that you have to struggle for yourself. I lost my dad in 2012. Getting admission into the university was struggle. And even when I got in, there were times that, I had to teach tutorials. to be able to pay my own school fees.
Okay, so before you go ahead, I want to quickly have something. You lost your dad in 2012.
Yes.
Getting admission, was it after you lost your dad that you got admission?
Yes, I was already in university.
Okay.
All right. But then you just realize that you have to struggle for yourself. And most especially, I'm a guy, you cannot always want to go to your mom or someone else to ask for money. All right. And then, so now when I go into school, I couldn't do cultism. I was not a big boy, but the only thing is I could read and be able to teach others. So it was a strategy for me in raising money for myself, and then of course family support here and there. But then there was a point where after, even while in school, I was more like, so what am I going to, because I studied industrial relations and personnel management from LASU. So what am I going to do? What do I really want to become? What's my passion? All right. So I had to also go out because everybody is busy for themselves. And that is what is happening right now. The younger people are waiting for the older ones to call them to give them advice. But in my own case, I was proactive. I was like, what can I do? All right. And then I asked questions here and there, and then I followed my passion. And then, of course, there were open doors. And because what I do right now, there's no really any organized platform teaching it when it comes to styling. We don't have. If you go online and you say you want to become a stylist in Nigeria, where can you learn? But if you want to learn how to be a fashion designer or a tailor, there are platforms for that. So you can imagine I had to intern with someone, a celebrity stylist.
Okay, before we go there, Jex, I want to quickly ask now. You talked about being a stylist, being a fashion designer. What's the relationship and what differentiates these two careers? Being a fashion stylist and being a fashion designer.
All right. The thing is, if you're a tailor, those are what the people will say. You sit on the machine, you make the clothes, you press the machine, you do the cutting and all of that. All right. Some people call themselves designers. They may not know how to sit on the machine, but being designer, they can sketch out patterns, create beautiful pictures, sketches of clothes, and then they give it to the person who is sitting on the machine to bring it to reality. All right. However, some tailors still call themselves designers. All right. But when it comes to you being a stylist may not know how to press the machine, but he must understand designs, how to make people look good. The stylist is more like the person who creates the overall picture of how a particular person wants to look. So take, for example, if you meet me and you say, Jakes, I'm going for a dinner event. I don't know what to wear. What do you think I can wear? Now, if you meet an ordinary tailor, he may not be able to help you with that. He may just say, where's the material? Take catalog, look for what you want there. Do you understand? But being a stylist, I put into consideration your shoe, your jewelry, the clothes, how everything, the total outcome. All right. So a stylist must also have the knowledge of designing. Though he or she may not be able to sit on the machine. All right. But he must also work with the tailor.
Someone who sits on the
bring
machine.
The outfit. Yes, because the ordinary tailor does not know what shoe you're wearing or the jewelry. But the stylist is the one who brings everything, all the elements into reality for you.
Okay, now, can a stylist also be a fashion designer and the tailor?
Yes, because I make clothes. All right. That's like an edge. All right. There are some stylists that they just remain stylists. But what gives you an edge? Because as a stylist, you want to look unique. Like when I started, I don't want to wear common clothes, something you easily see. So people will be like, can you make this for me?
Yeah.
All right. So that made me go into designing. All right.
Okay.
So I had to get machines, create a workplace, bring in people that can help me interpret my designs. All
Okay.
right. And
So
so now I go to
so
the
we
market,
are
I buy
safe to
fabrics to
give
make clothes.
everything to you, like, Jakes, I want to go to somewhere, get this clothes, sew it, and make me look good. All right.
Yeah.
So we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. Now, you mentioned that you studied industrial relations and
Yes.
personal management at
Yes.
LASU. Then, how did you get into the fashion world?
Okay. Okay, first, let me make you laugh. I didn't know what I was going to study in school because I don't like mathematics. And so, the school I did part-time. So I looked at accounting. I said, accounting, you have to calculate. Marketing, you do calculations and all of that. But then I saw industrial relations and I picked it. I had no understanding what it was. But when we go 100 level, 200, I began to have huge understanding. All right. But then into styling, while I was in school, I just always wanted to look unique. But then there were stylists that I always look out on that, oh man, I love what this person is doing. Somebody like Swanky Jerry, somebody like Tony Lawani,
Yeah.
But then how do I? So with the help of my younger brother, he introduced me to a celebrity fashion stylist. That is Damilola. Okay.
Yeah.
She's popularly known on Instagram, Madam Modish. All right. So I became a PA. All right. So that was how I started learning. All right. We did some celebrities, Pato Rankin, MI, Danny TV, So it was more like the practical, that opportunity. So I really needed to know what a stylist should know, what a stylist should. Then after that, I felt, okay, I understand this thing. I have the knowledge. And that was how I was able to take that into,
Into fashion. Okay.
Yeah. So that was how I got into styling.
Yeah, into styling. Okay, now. So having worked with Damilola, and you've worked with many celebrities. You've worked and you're still working with some celebrities. How do you feel when it comes to styling celebrities? Do you feel comfortable? Is there any difference with styling celebrities or styling
Well,
as
as you go on your job, you gain confidence. But the thing is, excellence is key. Excellence is key. Knowing your job is key. Because a lot of young entrepreneurs want to, like, for example, makeup artists want to do makeup for some celebrities, so that when you post it, people can hail you and be like, oh, you are doing well. But the thing is, you have the capacity to deliver. Because if you mess up, some celebrities can expose you. And it can also block your way from them referring to other people. So what I did was I didn't jump. I needed to build my confidence first. All right. A few days ago, I was with one of the celebrities I make clothes for. And we were just chatting, we're relating. You have to grow to that level to be able to handle conversation. So you don't go to celeb. Now they bring you in as a designer. The first thing you are going to do is to take a selfie with the celebrity. You are not being professional. So some people get starstruck, like, this, and you're shaking and all of that. But they expect you to be professional. Do your job, and of course, so that I can speak of excellence.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for that wonderful information. So we have to be professional doing our job, even when with celebrities, when with just be professional, because it is in that we really understand that you know what you are doing. Now, talking about professionalism, will you be able to share with us what are the things or the skills that are needed to be a successful fashion stylist or fashion designer, just to be successful in the fashion industry? What are the skills that will be necessary?
Okay, first, the underlying one is passion. You have to have passion for it, all right? Because there will be times when you'll be discouraged. But the number one also is get knowledge. Now, aside getting knowledge, you have to keep learning. keep learning, because if you look at the fashion trend these days, it's changing.
Mm.
It's changing quickly, So you don't want your clients to know that you don't know this.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, as a designer, you are supposed to be ahead,
Of
inspiring
course.
your clients, telling them, oh, this is the latest, this is that. All right. Now, there are many things I don't know, but
Mm.
once I know that this thing is trending or this thing is going to be in vogue, what I do is I look for who knows about it.
Mm.
Then I want to get that knowledge. So you get knowledge, you keep updates and keep upgrading. One sweet thing about the fashion business is people look at you before they patronize you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to dress the way you want to be addressed. Your appearance.
Yeah.
Now
Speaks volume.
let me chip in this for the knowledge of those. In business, you do business cards. You have business cards that you give to clients so that they can remember and give you a call to patronize you. But your real business card is your appearance, because that is your calling card. So if I walk up to you and I tell you I'm a fashion designer, I can make good clothes for you, the next thing you're looking at is my appearance.
At least, like, I'm sorry, your baby is saying, "So mama dash your phone in your If you're going to make any clothes for me, I'll first look at the one on you to be sure that you can make what I really want." Exactly.
So get knowledge, keep learning, build the business, let people see it on you. All right. And then the other one is stick to your words. One of the challenging thing that people have concerning designers or tailors will say they will disappoint you, they will mess up, they will do this, they will do that. When you experience stuff like that, you make corrections or you look for ways to amend, because you can never know any clothes that you will make that will blow you out. You don't know who, you understand, you don't know who knows another person that will see something and they want to patronize you. All right.
Yeah.
Then we can go to be confident, be relatable, be humble and all of that. But the key thing is be updated and keep learning. Most people are not learning. The one they know, that's what they keep.
And you said that, will you be the one teaching me my job? Even though. Right. Okay, now for someone to be successful in the fashion industry, one must be passionate, you must be knowledgeable, you must be willing to learn, you can't remain the same, you must be humble. I think those are the ones I think I get. You must also listen,
keep updating yourself,
keep learning, you must be humble. So those are the things I think every profession should also take very seriously, because there's no how you can do well by not learning. They say that to get better, we have to keep learning. All right, thank you for that, Jace. Another thing I would like to bring up here. Okay, before I ask the next question, I want to say thank you again to all our guests. Yeah, we are impacting someone, we are helping someone out there just by attending this wonderful conversation, engaging conversation, and I'm so sure that we all have something tangible, something very rewarding to take away from this place. Thank you. Now, Jax, you talked about people not learning, people not keeping updating themselves. You also talk about that fashion changes. There's always a change. Like what will happen yesterday, what people wore yesterday may not be what will be in trend today. So what will you say about the past fashion trends and the present fashion trends? Is there anything to hold on to in that one, or we should just discard everything, or we just go back to where we've been in fashion before? So what will you say, relationship and things that we need to take?
Well, fashion is personal. All right. What you like is different from what I like. All right. There are some people who are not into trends. What they want to wear is what they want to wear. But a lot of us follow trends because you want to wear what is trending, so that you know, people
Especially for
can.
you, so that people will know that you know what's happening
I
and they
will not be out of
patronize you.
business. But but then I cannot use all my money to keep euro. You know, we still just have to stick to what we have. And
Mhm.
however, there's nothing actually new. We're only recycling what was existing before.
Mm.
Let me give you an example. Now, in last 3, 4, 5 years, the kind
Mhm.
of shoes men wear are flat. I mean, for professional, flat sole shoes. But right now, we're wearing the boogie boogie kind of shoes now, high
That's it.
heel. That's what we're wearing now. Now, back then, we used to use ashoke.
Mhm.
Yes. But for some time, we stopped using. Now, we are back to ashoke.
Mm.
All right. Now, look at, for example, agbada that men wear. Some years back, the younger men, we don't wear agbada. But now agbada is something we love to wear. So um, more styles are going to come, more trends are going to come. But I think we're just recycling and trying to create. But however, now for example, in Africa, in Nigeria, one of our pride is Ankara.
Mm. Yeah.
All right. Can you see what Ankara is doing that people are using to do? You see Ankara now, they accessorize it with stones, with pearls, with beadings, and many other things like that. So we still have Ankara, but the only thing is, it is evolving. New
Mm.
things are coming on, a new accessorizing, so that it gives it new. And there are many international celebrities that have actually worn our own Ankara. You know.
Okay, that's true. I've seen a lot of them like that. So thank you. So um we can't say, like you say, like just like culture, fashion also moves, and at the end of the day, there's nothing new at this moment. We are just recycling everything.
Yeah.
We are just recycling everything. Okay, now we've been talking about fashion. We're talking about fashion, and what exactly is fashion? Because you said that fashion. Now, when you were talking, there's no matter how trendy some things are, some people will still stick to what they are wearing. They will never follow the trend.
Yeah.
So what exactly then is fashion? Since we're
I think
talking
fashion
about
is
fashion.
my simple definition is fashion is you.
Hmm. Hmm.
For example, as a stylist, I can never impose my concept of fashion on you as a client.
Hmm.
Who you are, what you want is what you want. I can only add up my own professionalism to what you want. So, take for example, I'm going to style a couple for their wedding.
Yeah.
Now, they already have in their mind like what they want, but they are bringing me in to help them bring it to reality. Now, because I'm a professional, I cannot get there and say, no, 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 no. What you guys are, the colors are wrong.
Everything.
The style of the suit you want is outdated. No, 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 no. The man will tell you, no, that's what I want.
That's what I want.
Fashion is you. So I must accept what you want, but then I know where to come in to put my own professional touch into it. All right. So fashion is you, because if we have to define fashion, we'll just give it the literal meaning. But the real definition of fashion or style
Is
is you,
you.
your
So
person.
thank you for that, Jakes, because I've seen a lot of people, they can wear as much as in something can be so expensive and they'll put it on, and at the end of the day you don't even see the value of this expensive thing you're putting
Exactly.
on, whereas someone who can wear just something very simple and you
Second
appreciate it
hand.
so.
Second hand.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I appreciate it so much. Okay, now let's go back to school days again. Now you studying industrial relations and personnel management,
Yes.
and now in the fashion industry, because I know that okay, let me not be too affirmative that I know that. I just feel that there are some people out there who will say that they want to go into fashion, but they do not need to go to school, or education is not important. All they just want to, they want to count money. So let's just go and counting money. We don't need to go to school. So I want to ask that, what do you have to say to those people? And also, is there a way that your education has
Yeah.
impacted or has influenced your career at this time?
Okay. Me, I'm grateful to God that I chose the right course,
Hmm.
industrial relations and personnel management. For short, some people call it HR, and this
Mhm.
has to do with dealing with people.
People. Wow.
Humans in the organization are the most complex.
Mhm.
All right. So the knowledge I've gotten from there is helping me handle. I mean, you talk of emotional intelligence, you know, to work with my staffs, the people who work for me.
Mhm.
That's key. The people, not just the people who work for me, the people I also buy my fashion fabrics and everything from, how to relate with them. And then in dealing with clients, except if you want to remain low.
Hmm.
But if you want to go top notch in your business, education is key.
Hmm.
There are some clients that talk about boy English. If you cannot speak good English, they don't even want to know what you know. They're not going to listen to you. All right. So education is very, very important. Those people who, it is possible for you to still be successful in whatever um, business you want to learn, maybe makeup or anything. But then you will know, because it will always affect your confidence.
Hmm.
Yes, it will always have it, because sometimes the people, the the people are up there who want to engage your service, they want to have a knowledge about your educational background.
Hmm.
Now let me give this to entrepreneurs out there. Some people will never patronize you because they don't see you like them.
Hmm.
Some entrepreneurs will never be on some platforms because they don't look like the people who own the platform.
Mhm.
So take, for example, if I want to make a dress for the president and they want to refer me to
Mhm.
make the dress, I have to look like,
You cannot
no, I'm not the
attract what you are
president, but I have
not.
to look, you understand, my appearance, the way I talk, my intelligence, and all of that. The people who are cashing out as entrepreneurs are not the people who know the most of all. They are just the people who know the secrets, the packaging, the
Mhm.
understanding of how it works. Do you understand?
Yeah, I do.
So education is key, because at the end of the day, uh, the man who is educated might be ruling the one who is not educated.
Hmm.
All right. So, for example, I have some people who are working for me who did not go to school. All right. I sit them down. I explain some things to them. What if I am not there and a client comes? How would
Hmm.
they speak to the
How will
client?
you relate with them?
Exactly. So people who are saying education is a scam, I'm sure you've heard of something like school na
Mhm.
scam. No be scam. Oh, whatever you learn, whatever whatever you learn as a place that you will need it.
Hmm.
So I
Nothing
encourage
is wasted.
everyone out there, education in whatever, maybe a training, a course, a 2 month course, a 3 month course, you know just get knowledge,
Okay.
and anything you're learning, maybe be your makeup artist, a cake baker, know the job well, because people will ask you questions.
Hmm.
Yes, people will ask you questions, you know so that's what I have to say about that.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, after talking about education and career, now let's talk about technology.
Okay.
I remember in those days that when you want to sew clothes for people, or you want to style people, you must be in their physical
Location.
space. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that you can be your clothes can be very moderate and fine. Is there a way technology has helped people in the fashion industry to
Yes, yes, yes.
okay.
I mean, I have clients in Canada, in Australia, South Africa, Ghana, and like that make clothes. I've never seen them before. All right.
Mhm.
When was the last time I saw you? I cannot
I was going
remember.
there.
I cannot remember. You know, and then so technology. I mean, a lot of applications. For Instagram is really helping a lot of designers. I mean, you go there. Instagram is like a fashion gallery. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Pinterest and many other platforms like that. You can always. I make clothes for some clients in Australia.
Hmm.
It was just through video, via video, we're able to take the measurements and all of that. All right. And also, technology is also helping us showcase what we create to the world.
Wow.
So, take for example, for business, for people in the fashion business, you may not really have a physical shop,
Mm-hmm.
but the online,
Online
all the
space.
social media is where you display, and then you still get orders, and then people want to patronize you.
So
So
it's really, really
technology
helping.
is really, yeah. So for entrepreneurs who are not, even people who are making stew,
Hmm.
packaged food, everybody's
Put it on
online.
Instagram.
You have to be there, and you have to package, show it there, because if you're in another country, you say, Jakes, I want you to make some clothes for me, but I need to see some of your jobs. Do I have to
Mm-hmm.
start bombarding you with pictures on your WhatsApp? Now I could just send you a link to my
To your
Instagram, or
Instagram.
send you my Instagram handle, or this, and then you just go view it yourself. you know.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
technology is the way to go. It's helping us from one location. I mean, this is technology right now. We're able
Exactly.
to
We're
do this.
connecting.
You know.
So I just wanted to say, so for people, was on by Jakes, and the last time we saw, I think, was in 2009. That's been
I
over
was
10 years ago, like about like 13 years ago was when we like saw physically like this. And
yeah.
you'll be able to see the full picture in one of my posts. I think maybe earlier this week or last week. There's the full picture of what I'm putting on now
Yes,
on
yes,
my
yes.
timeline, and it was shown by Jakes right there in Lagos and sent to me. So that's one thing technology can do, even though we are not and it's so perfect. All right, yeah, thank you, Jake. So now I want to say that you've been on this job for years now. I know that there will be very wonderful moments and there will be challenging moments. So what has been your most challenging moment in on this job in this industry?
Ah, you know, um, when challenging is when I'm making a wedding cloth,
Hmm.
a wedding dress. You see, because, and it's always a challenge for me. However, it is, my initial challenge was then when I was learning with Dami,
Mm-hmm.
because I was scared, like, how will I introduce myself to people that I can make you dress well? I can make you look better than you were.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking good too. What are you bringing to the table?
Yeah.
That was challenging for me. But every time I get the opportunity to make an outfit for a couple for their big day,
Mm-hmm.
you know why? Because on the wedding day, there's food, there's music, there's lot of guests, there's a beautiful cake and every other thing like that. But all those things doesn't go home with the couple, because after the wedding the cake will finish, the
Mm-hmm.
music is off,
Food is finished.
the
Music is
everything.
stopped.
But the only thing that goes home with the
Decoration is
couple
pulled
is
down.
their clothes. Is their clothes. So it's always challenging. And then you don't want to make mistake.
Hmm.
Because if you make mistake, you see, that's another aspect of my job, being a wedding stylist. If you make a mistake, or you do rubbish for a couple for their wedding clothes, they will make a frame
Mm-hmm.
and put it in their parlor. They will do video. For the rest of their life, they'll be cursing you.
This guy has spoiled my clothes.
And for everybody watching the video, they will be explaining. Even on the wedding day, a lot of people are going to see them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's challenging for me. It looks easy, but it's serious work. But I thank God I've done more than 60.
60.
I've done more than
60
60.
weddings.
I have all their names. I, I have all their names. So every time, see, let me tell you, every time I get to dress the couple at the hotel and they're everything, I'll just go to one side and be like, thank you, Jesus. Like, you know, and all of that. It's and that's my beautiful moment. But also that process is most of my
Before it became
challenging moments.
beautiful.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, you've talked about the intellectual part of the challenging moment. Now, has there been a period where a client will tell you, this is not what I told you, this is not what I want, I'm not going to take this? Has that ever happened?
Yes. There were times where I have to buy another fabric for a client. Yes. There are times when we need electricity. It's not available. And I've told the client I'm delivering your dress tomorrow. But then we have to deliver anyhow. Sometimes you even have a generator, but the generator can decide to misbehave. What do you do? And there's something called a business CV. You cannot start having disappointment, excuse all the time on your business CV. It's not good. All right. So even I don't like it. My PA knows that I don't know how to call a client to say, I'm sorry, you cannot have your dress today. Because the next thing they will now say is, I want tailor. The tailors, that's how they do.
That's how they do, all of them.
Exactly. Let me just give you a practical one. A client called me yesterday. I made a dress for a client. Some dresses for a male client. This was a month ago. Now the client is fat. I made the outfit. Over a month, the client has worn them. The client called me yesterday and told me the neck of the tops, they are tight. I'm like, you've worn it. You even called me to say thank you. You've added weight. The client said I've not added weight. So instead of arguing, what do? Make amendments. That is one of my principles. Even if I have to lose my gain on that particular job, at least I don't want to have that conscience that I did this person wrong. Yeah. Even if the client will not patronize me again, I can still be confident and say I did my best.
You did your best, and that's what everybody should.
You know, I mean, sometimes the people who work for you can decide to say they have their own events they want to go. How would you do the job? So, and that's the thing I want to tell every entrepreneur out there. You are the face of the business. No matter the level you get to, the way you behave when you started that passion, don't lose it. Because we begin to lose clients the moment we think we are growing bigger.
You've arrived.
And then we feel, no, I don't want to go to the market. I should send my PA to the market. You know, I'm busy. I want to do only consultations alone. Your people, when you need them the most, they'll fuck you up. Do you understand? But when you have an understanding that it is your own, you are the first person, you are the face. And if anything goes wrong, you are the one that will be held responsible. It keeps you on your toes to ensure that whatever challenges you face, you just have to ensure that you deliver.
Thank you. And that's one thing for every entrepreneur out there. Just always make sure you do your best so that when everything is said and done, you can always come out confidently that I did the best that I can do. It's not that somebody will talk at you. That, even though you're talking, down your conscience, you know that you have done wrong. And a lot of people, especially tailors, let's go back there. Why do they like to disappoint us? Even though why do they disappoint? Why? Is this something
I cannot
while learning, doing internship or I don't know, but a lot of people like that, not only tailors, people that all these people that work artisans, And people, why do they
Yeah.
disappoint? Maybe you have an idea. Can you tell us?
Maybe it's the devil, or it's the devil.
Everything is on devil now. Okay.
Or
Oh.
village people at work. Maybe
Mm.
village people.
And I don't know. The thing with people is that the way you are disappointing, people are having an impression of you. Although I still know somebody in Ibadan, she sews very well. She sews for people. People still patronize her. But one thing I think she doesn't realize that she has a tag of disappointment. Like, even though, if you want to give her now, if you want to wear the clothes 3 months' time, you just tell her you want to wear it next week because she will definitely disappoint. But why will you know how to sew that much and you now tag yourself with disappointment? Must you get everything when you know you cannot deliver?
I
I
think
just, please, what's your advice for people out
one
there
of the
like that?
things is most tailors take more than what they can deliver because of the money. You know you're already booked for this particular week. You have enough to
Yeah.
deliver, and then because probably another client is bringing one expensive stuff, and then you need the money. All right, so you tell the client, don't worry, next week, or and then you take the money the client is expecting, and then you end up disappointed. You already know you will disappoint. You already know. Probably you just need the money to fix some other people's clothes. So my advice is take the one you can deliver. There's nothing wrong when you tell the client, I'm sorry for this week, I'm booked. Next week I can face your, but some clients will say, no, now you can do it now. It's not, but
You
stay
can
on
see
your
to
word.
it.
Yes, stay on your word, you know. And then, in fact, some designers will even charge there's something they call express. They'll be like, okay, if you want to
Express,
collect this
yes.
people, we have to charge you more. And yeah, they will still disappoint.
I had someone
Yes,
like that.
so the client is
My
even
sister gave
angry.
my sister gave her clothes. I told her that this clothes is express. She charged for express, so but on that day that she was supposed to deliver, she didn't even call nothing. She said, don't worry, I'll bring it to your house. Early morning tomorrow. Like, well, why do you have to do this? After you've taken money from this person for this service, you still have to disappoint.
One of the things, like when I was starting out, I said, okay, along the line, I will make mistakes, but we have to correct it. I will make errors. Yes, nobody is above that. All right. But take, for example, the wedding styling I do. I've made clothes for couples. In fact, they've sent me money without me even seeing them. Just somebody telling them, I have somebody who can do this.
Who can sew this clothes?
And then they just trust because somebody has spoken for me.
Well, of them.
Like, yes. So, and it's a winning edge. So if you make up your mind and try to reduce the number of errors and excuses and disappointments, you will find out that you begin to get more clients.
You will go far.
Not just more clients, but more quality clients, because they will always speak for you.
People love quality. Even if you say pay for it, they will pay. They will find they will pay.
Yeah.
As long as it's quality. Okay. So next wedding, couples wedding. How about you? And I understand that before I even go to that place, you deal with a lot of female clients. So how is that angle? How do you negotiate your money? Say there are not some that will say, that since you're a fine babe, since I'm a fine babe, let's use this fineness to reduce my pay or something. How do you deal with female clients?
Well, I made up my mind, because this industry, this work I'm doing is literally like a female kind of thing. But I ruled it out that if I'm going to stay, I want to stay and I want to be successful. There are things that I cannot do. And I cannot put myself in some certain space that allows some negative things come to me. Because I am flesh and blood. Do you understand? I'm human. I have emotions. I have you understand? But the thing is, be professional.
Hmm.
What brought you to the table is the business. It's not fine boy.
Not.
It's not that you are tall or this. The reason why I am called is that they want me to deliver something. So you focus on that. I've had ladies crush on me. It's normal. And I respect it. All right. But business is business. Even if I give a huge discount for a very pretty lady, maybe because I'm admiring her, and I don't do the dress well, it's problem. And I don't deliver well, it's problem. Do you understand? Most times on the wedding day, I'm always the only guy in the room, because the makeup artist is a female, the hairstylist is a female, you know, the bridesmaids,
everywhere.
many people. So I'm like the
can just choose one of them now.
Is that how they choose? Is that how they choose? I'm believing God. And then I know, because these days now my clients will be like, you want to start our wedding and you're not married, you know. So we're working on that. I'm searching. No.
Okay, no wala. Jax is saying that he's single and searching. So anyone interested, the field is open. All right. Thank you, Jax. It's been very, very engaging, as in no dull moment being with you on this program today. I want to say thank you to everyone. Eze, that was my last guest, and he really inspired, just like Jax is doing at the moment. Olayode Ojuolape Mutunrayo, I appreciate you. JJ, thank you, Jayola JJ. Nuruddin Halimi, I appreciate you. Oladapo Oluwadamilola Oluwatobi says thank you for being here. Thank you. Ania Betty Ian, thank you for showing up. Ademola Adeshola says great insight here. Thank you, Ademola Adeshola, that for sparing your time to still be here despite the busy day for you. So Betty, that weight gain here, they never agree. Like when you were talking about the weight gain thing, where your client said that the neck does not size her again, like you said it was weight gain. Betty is saying that black clients don't agree to that. All right, we are gradually coming to the end of this session, and I want to say that please, if you have any question, put it down in the comment section. Jax will attend to anyone that pertain to him, and anyone that is I too can attend to. I will definitely respond to them. Just put down your questions, put down your comments, put down your thoughts, put down everything that you think is necessary for the growth of this session. So James, my next question will be that people talk about the secret of making money. They talk about the secret of making friends and letting them stay. The secret of this, the secret of that. So what is the secret of dressing well?
I think the first thing is be yourself. Be you. Like I said, fashion is you. You don't have to copy others. You don't have to be into trends. Be you. Follow your heart. Whatever you feel comfortable in. You know why? I define dressing for success as wearing the right clothes at the right time, to the right place, with the right attitude. Wearing the right clothes at the right time, to the right
place.
Yes, I defined that in 2018. Now, style is who you are. So be comfortable, whatever appeals to you. So there's no really secret. However, you cannot dress outdated. However, there are places that if you're gonna dress or you want to go there are rules. You know, for example, if you're going for an interview, a corporate interview, you cannot wear, let's say you're going for a bank interview, you cannot wear pink, or you cannot wear
A
you've got
polo
to stay
shirt.
true to professional colors. All right. Okay. So if you're going for a dinner event, you can't wear street outfit to a dinner event. All right. So there are rules on. That's why I said wearing the right clothes at the right time. All right. But the secret of looking good, of fashion, and all of that is you being yourself. Just be you. Be real. Be yourself. There are people who
Okay.
are into debt because they are copying celebrities. And they've forgotten that some of these celebrities get free clothes, free gifts for
Free.
promotions.
The style or model for this
Exactly.
boutiques.
And you will go and kill yourself to want to afford that kind of stuff. So there's what we call packaging. And that's something packaging. Package
So,
yourself.
yeah, like if you can't make it, you be fake it till you make it. So
Package.
that's the definition of some people's packaging.
Yes. Package. What makes dressing or your outfit come alive is your confidence. Your confidence, your neatness, and your courage. Because like you said earlier, if you're wearing a shirt that costs 1 million, and if you're wearing it with such a negative attitude and all of that, we don't even see it. All right, but you can wear a shirt of maybe 1,500 or 2,000 or whatever, and then you wear it with
still
pride.
stand.
So fashion style is you. That's the secret. Don't copy. If you're copying someone else, you get frustrated. I'm a fashion stylist, and though I have lots of clothes, but I don't go to buy something that I would regret at the end of the day. Like, why did I even buy this? It's still me. I'm not oppressing anybody. I'm happy wearing what I want to wear, and I'm comfortable in it.
Yeah. Thank you for that insightful message. Wear what you're convenient in. Some people, they dress for fashion, for the aesthetics, for the beauty, not
Paparazzi.
for their convenience. Yeah, for paparazzi, not for their own convenience. And at the end of the day, you see them doing all this or that in public or where they're not supposed to. So, like you said, you wear the right clothes to the right place at the right time with the right attitude. That's if you want to dress well. So, and you won't say that because you're going to be confident, you have to wear anything and you be confident in it. You just wear you wear rags and you be confident in it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. This session has really been great, and I can really relate to what Jakes has been saying and just even ended with now, because I remember the time and Okrika was my best was my boutique. I remember Darlington at Ladipo bus stop. Ladipo bus stop, the one close to Alasia, Shogun and everything. Like, that's where I picked the clothes. But when people say, this comes to say, like, where do you buy your clothes? Like, and these things,
Yeah.
you join them, you just attach them and everything. So it is having the right attitude, yeah. And that's why I said that one is only poor if they choose to. You can be wearing the old thing and there's still this poor mentality in your head.
Yes.
But when you wear what you have with the confidence and the beauty, with the right attitude, you can conquer the world. You can go far. You still see that people that have millions are still coming to you to ask, how do you do it? Where do you get your clothes from? Where do you get your fashion inspiration from? So, talking about inspiration, Jakes, how do you get inspiration? We'll be closing this session with that. How do you get inspiration?
Living in
styles, because
Nigeria.
I see all the styles that you put on your pages and like beautiful.
Living in Nigeria is an inspiration on its own.
Before you
Because
continue, you nailed it there. Someone would say that if you're seeking for inspiration, pay attention to your environment. Please go ahead.
Yes. Yes, very correct. Living, then you just keep updating yourself. What is new? Because as a fashion person, you have to always bring something new to the table. So That's key. How can we recreate something? Please, then listen to other people. Listen to the people working with you.
Okay.
Yes, a lot of bosses or CEOs, they don't listen. Sometimes they have one or two. Oh, why don't you do it like this? Why don't you do it like this? So it comes out from there. And then, of course,
Talking about when Jakes was in LASU. Oh, Jakes has gone. No, talking about when Jakes was in LASU, you needed to see Jakes and look at him now. Like he's always. I'm sorry that you're not here. I'm sure you'll be listening, but it's something that we always talked about. You need to see his jeans, and there's one particular white polo that he used to wear then, and his afro, and you feel like this guy, that this is only one clothes. That person that used to wear one clothes then is now the one being a fashion stylist. So it's just to say that there's nothing that cannot be achieved. Nothing is that everything can things can be achievable as long as you put your mind to it, as long as you are determined, as long as you are not letting your environment, your situation weigh you down. Look at Jex now, talking about fashion, talking about things, talking about how far he has gone because he never looked down on himself then. He worked towards becoming who he is now, and that is a lesson for every one of us here. Yeah, the things might be tight now, things might be hard now, it may be looking dim and seems like there's not going to be any bright future, but you know what, stick to what you have, stick to yourself, stick to what you know, and you definitely be there. You definitely achieve that thing. I need to quickly add him again so that we can just end this session. I don't want it to be that okay, just to say a bye-bye to him, the end of the session. It will be here in a JV. So no condition is permanent, my people. Everywhere we find ourselves, let's just make sure we are doing our best. We are doing what we are supposed to, so that at the end of the day, it will be said of us that we did our best. Even when the things are not coming out rightly, but in your consciousness, you know that you are doing your best, and that is enough consolation. That is enough fulfillment. That okay, it is not because I failed in my duty. Hi, Jakes. I was talking about you in the last 2 days, like how you wear your afro, your jean, and your shirt, and you like this guy will not get money. Look at him now. Can you hear me? Look at him now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Stylist.
Now God, oh, now God.
And that is one thing inspiring. That's something that's very inspiring that we can all take away from here. That as long as we stick to our dreams and what we are doing, the sky is not even the limit. Also, thank you, Jakes. Is there something you would like to say to end this session?
Okay, I just like to encourage someone out there. Don't give up. Speak out. Speak out. A lot of people are going through stuffs. There are people willing to help, but they just need to see your seriousness. There are people out there willing to help. Yes, they are always, but you won't know. You will just assume that Nigeria is hard, economy is hard. People will not help. Speak out, talk to people. All right. For those who are in the fashion business or you're an entrepreneur, use the social media well for your business to promote what you do. And be consistent with it. Don't post a beautiful cake today and then your next post is you are in a swimming pool. And then your next post is you are writing haters go and die.
People will know what you stand for.
If you want to do business, do the business. Be consistent. Yes. And be somebody that people can trust. You don't have to say that you should be able to trust me, but with the consistency in your work, your excellent delivery, people can trust you.
You're trustworthy.
I've had people send me money. See, I had a business I did. I was telling, I said, it was later I realized he called me from the US because it was of Facebook Messenger call. And
Mm.
when we did the summation of the money he was going to pay me, he sent it to my, he asked for my account number, then he sent it to me. I was still saying, sir, can I see your face? He said, no, they said you don't have to see my face.
Mm.
They said you can't run away.
Mm. Someone
So
that's
be consistent. Yes, be consistent. Um, build the business. Build the business. Talk,
all right.
tell people about your business with conviction and confidence. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
Tell people what you are, who you are, and what you do. Because uh, I'm always going back to Yoruba. Yeah, that's my role. Yoruba people will say that, oh, if you don't say that this is what I do, nobody will come and patronize you. It is what you put forward that people will embrace. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Jex, for your time today. You know that you have enough weddings for this weekend now, and you're still here. I appreciate you a lot, and for your inspiring life and your career as well. May it continue to go forward. May you never know a better yesterday. Thank you again. And to my viewers, like I always say, you are the superhumans. You've done it again. And I hope to see you again in the next edition of Between You and Me. But before then, keep being yourself, keep being you, keep being proud of yourself, keep loving yourself, be kind to yourself, because you can only give from the abundance of the love that you have. You cannot give from what you don't have. It is only when you love yourself that you can share the love with others. And I also want to remind us to please share this video, like, comment, ask your questions, and if you are someone inspiring story, just like Jake's story. We talked about him not even having a dime then, and look at him now. You're someone there. It doesn't really have to be finance. It could be health. It could be job. It could be marriage. You have a story to inspire someone, to let someone know that there's hope out there. Please come and let's help our humanity. Let's help the world. Let's bless the world with what we have. Till I come your way again, my name is Tolulope Ibitola. Have a restful and a fun-filled weekend. Bye-bye. I love you. Thank you.